Roll for initiative.
I kind of want to animate Talamh's backstory. It's going to take me like 5 years to do.
All right, I think we're live. Can I get an audio check from you guys?
Check.
Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Trolls in a tantrum cause terrible trouble.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
Start.
I don't even know what that last one was.
This is start.
Okay.
Start.
Yeah. All right, welcome everybody. We are back for another episode of Roll for Initiative. Technically episode, 9, I think?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
The 9th session.
I did download the live stream today so I can cut out the episode 8 that we did. So be aware that if you're waiting to see that, because you didn't want to watch 12 hours of content, I understand. And so we'll be editing that down and getting that up as soon as I can.
Sweet.
Everybody knows a hardcore fan would have just fast-forwarded through all the stuff that they didn't want to see.
Well, a true hardcore fan would have watched all 12 hours.
Well, that's true.
If you're only skipping to the to episode 8, then you're just semi-hard.
I'm gonna leave that where it's at and not make any comment on it.
Are we still doing phrasing?
Oh, happy Saturday, everybody. Speaking of our 12-hour stream, our fundraiser for Extra Life is still up. So if you would like to donate and help us out, that would be greatly appreciated.
If someone donates $50 tonight, I'll draw a mustache on my face with a marker.
Okay, well, you heard that there.
If somebody else donates $50, I will also draw a mustache on my face with a marker.
If someone else donates $50, I'll put you in the campaign as an NPC. I'll get you your own character sheet. I will get you everything you need, and you can even record some voice work that I will play during the campaign.
There is also an option for that on the Patreon page.
That is a patron limited run. So, all right. Should we? Yes, give to yourself. Is that? Would that be laundering? Because I have to declare that on taxes.
I mean, no. Because you don't pay me.
Yet.
Yet.
If we get enough patrons, there will be paychecks.
Oh, obviously. Anyways.
All right. If you did watch episode 8, I did update the map. I'm very happy with it. So, all right. Those of you that didn't watch it, let's begin tonight's episode of Roll for Initiative as I channel my best Matt Mercer impression. No, but
Toothy Maw.
You all went to a village. I still haven't transferred over my notes from my other computer, so I don't even remember the name of the damn village.
Gadoon.
Thank you. When the players are more prepared than the DM. Traveled to Gadoon from the Night Forest, and upon entering the village, you found 2 corpses. A halfling rushed out to tell you not to interact with them, and told you that they have been infecting people and causing them to turn into mindless, zombie-like creatures. Oliver immediately turned and just started heading for the cave that they originated in. Talamh decided to bury as many of the corpses as she could, and Ridire went to get some information. After a short rest, you guys headed to the cave, where you came upon, I believe, 3 mind-rot thralls, and they attacked mindlessly. You guys fought them off, at one point doing a really cool combo, and that allowed you to meet the God of Wizards, who bestowed a new spell on you guys, which is about an hour away from being completed. But basically, it's going to be 4d8 bludgeoning damage to one creature, and 2d6 acid damage to any surrounding creatures in a 10-foot radius. As long as you all hold your actions.
Is there no like radiant or anything like that?
Oh yeah, it was going to be radiant instead of acid. So we'll do 1d6 radiant and 1d6 acid. So that's where we left off. You guys had a temporary moment of a break in any action as you were able to gather yourselves. What do you do?
Now that we know what we're up against, I feel it might be safer to retreat back to the village for a time and come back with more fire.
I might try to dig up more metal.
Yeah.
If there is a way we could block off the entrance of this cave for now, though, to prevent more from leaving.
I agree.
How firm is the ground outside the cave?
It's fairly solid. The rock kind of goes for a little ways past the entrance of the cave. And alright, I'm gonna put that over there while that other conversation happens, because I don't need to deal with that now. But, you know, it's not solid stone. It's a mix of forest floor and dirt, gravel, and then stone leading up to the cave.
Well, what I want to do is that as close to the cave as it'll allow me, I want to like dig up almost like an earthworks, like at least a 5-foot moat kind of thing.
Okay.
So that anything wandering out of the cave, like just, I imagine these things aren't too bright, so they'll just
Fall into it? Yeah.
fall into it.
Good idea.
Okay. What spell are you using for that?
Mold earth.
You move 5 cubic feet of dirt.
Yeah, I can do 5 cubic feet at a time.
Action.
Every 6 seconds.
Which means within like half an hour, could probably build a pretty effective little moat.
You could also build like a wall around it too.
Oh yeah, well, there's like the
All
moat.
the moat, and then all the misplaced earth is a
Yeah.
Is on the near.
Little
Is on like
dirt.
It's on the side of the village to the,
Yeah.
this pit.
It's actually
Yep.
a classic medieval defense. You dig the trench, and all the dirt from the trench, you just create a ridge. So then they have to go through the
Yeah.
trench and up the ridge.
It's effectively like a 10-foot wall.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you can fill the trench with something if you have more time. Obviously, we don't, but I'm just historically put spikes in it or fill it with water or whatever, or pitch and set it on fire.
Oh, we know these things are pretty flammable anyways, so.
Yeah, that's why I want to go find as much oil as we can and alcohol and stuff from the village, and just come back and just start dumping it everywhere.
Okay.
Is Ridire proficient with a bow?
I'm a paladin, so technically I can use any weapon. I believe. I think I have proficiency with all simple and martial weapons. But my dexterity's crap.
Oh.
All right. So, Talamh, you spend about 15, 20 minutes building this moat, and the walls are, fairly high. It almost looks like a wave kind of cresting over the pit, making it a little bit more difficult to, scramble up on top of it. And you place it in the entrance to the cave, at which point you feel pretty confident that you can rest for the night without too much hassle from anything in the cave. And you guys make your way back to Gadun.
Yep.
We go back to that little house with the equipment.
Yes.
All right. So, I believe we had said it was 4 o'clock when you left.
Yeah, it's going to be... I mean, you said it was like 30 minutes walk south.
Yep.
Plus the half hour or so we spent there. So it's getting later afternoon by now.
Yeah. So we'll say it's just reaching evening. 6 o'clock, 6:30.
Sure. I just want to dig through the equipment, and then we'll take a long rest, essentially.
Yeah. I want to... Is there any very long length of chain?
I would say you find 20 feet of chain.
Okay. I think you know where I'm going with this.
You're able to find 20 torches.
I don't care about torches.
Torch of fire.
Yeah, I have torches, and he can create magical fire.
Actually, everybody who's searching for supplies, roll a investigation.
Oh, the one I'm bad at.
Okay.
I'd say 21 for me.
Dice be with me now. Luck be a lady tonight.
All right, that's not bad.
Hey, 21, 15, and 19.
Guys, I really need to play a bard because when I sing with the dice, I like it.
No more bards for you.
I'll do College of Madness.
So you're able to find 6 lanterns, tons and tons of kindling if you want. I mean, there's boxes and barrels. Some are full of food. You could empty them out and use them.
How about flasks of oil? That's what I'm most interested in.
Let me see.
It's a 1 silver piece common item.
Thank you. You
so
are able.
Rarity is low, or is very common.
Yeah. So you're able to find 5 flasks of oil.
That's something. Do you guys want me to just carry those, or?
Sure.
Actually, we're probably going to get rid of a lot of the stuff anyways, so I'm just going to write it down on a separate piece of paper rather than typing it into my character sheet.
You're going to be the one up close anyways, so.
Yeah. 5 flasks of oil. You said how many lanterns? 6 lanterns?
6 lanterns.
6
And
lanterns.
shed loads of kindling.
And I'm just going to say 1 crate of kindling, because I feel like I can probably carry 1 crate of kindling. Are there any bags of ball bearings?
There are 2 complete bags of ball bearings.
Tall, if you want a bag of ball bearings, they're steel ball bearings.
Yeah, but just heat metal works per piece of metal.
Yes, but if you can, force feed one to someone.
Oh.
What's that scene from? What is it? It's like I Am Number 4 or whatever. It's like the saw ball. It's like that, but like molten metal. I like that idea.
Remember the beginning of Deadpool where he punches in the cigarette lighter and then pops it out and sticks it in the guy's mouth and holds his hand over his mouth? Like that.
Oh.
I feel like it would be easier just to jam a knife into somebody.
That's fine.
And
I would take the 2 bags of ball bearings. I almost always have a character
that has ball bearings.
They're useful for escapes. You just dump them all over the ground. It turns into dangerous. They're difficult.
All right, I'll bring ball bearings.
You don't have to. I'll carry them both.
I mean, I am walking difficult terrain.
I know. But they're also useful for other things.
That's true.
That needs to be our splash page for next week.
I am walking difficult terrain.
I am walking difficult terrain.
And the next time we level up, I'll be able to walk through my own difficult terrain.
Ooh.
So I'll just take them both for now.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
We can put those in my character sheet because I'll potentially save those for other usages. Yeah, I guess then let's take a long rest, right? See if there's anything else in the list of adventuring gear that I want to ask if it's there. I've got the ball bearings. I don't need the caltrops. They deal damage, but same kind of thing. Ooh, sledgehammer.
Is that a sledgehammer that's got the magical anvil on the end?
No.
Oh. Okay, it's sleepy time. Are we taking watch just in case my little earthwork didn't work?
I think we should keep watch. Personally.
Okay.
Should we do it the way we normally do it, which is what, Oliver, then Talamh, then me? Or was it the other way around? I don't remember how we did it.
I don't think I was in the middle of it.
It was Talamh, then Oliver, then me.
I believe so.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I was the last. I'm pretty sure I was the last one.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So I actually didn't roll a 1. I remember that.
Yeah, the long time you guys took a long rest, the Oni attacked. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We'll do
one was going to eat our faces, but we dispatched with extreme prejudice.
We'll relax for a little bit, I think, and then take our long rest. And yeah, I think it's best if we keep watch, just in case something happens during the night. As for any sort of thing happens.
Should we go bother Owen at the bar, see if he's got any food?
Well, there's food in these crates that I just emptied to fill with kindling. So let's eat some of that.
Fine.
You can probably cook something good. You don't want to go into that pub. It was nothing. It was like Kathnia would probably shoot herself with an arrow before walking into that pub.
Was the floor sticky?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not going in there.
I'm assuming just by the appearance of everything.
You can confirm that the floor was indeed incredibly sticky.
The floor was very sticky.
No, I'm not going in there.
You ever spill pop or beer on a floor or on a table and leave it there for a long period of time?
I don't drink fizzy beverages with actual sugar in them.
All right. Picture a movie theater that has never been cleaned. That's the floor.
Oh God, like the old adult movie theater that Pittsburgh used to have. Oh,
Oh.
That would be a
I want to
sticky
know
floor.
why you're familiar with that. All right.
Okay, it closed back after like the 70s. Okay, so like I wouldn't have known about it personally. I just know that they had one.
Sure. I'm kidding. Yeah, so let's take our long rest.
No shaming. No shaming. We're all adults.
Don't kink shame me. Yep. All right. So it's
Oh, I'm glad I clicked on the not for kids button on YouTube.
Dall is gonna take her watch and.
Okay, roll me a perception check.
Can't just use my passive perception. I will use my perception. 20.
Yep. All right. Panda, go ahead and roll your perception check.
Yes. 7.
All right, and Ridire, roll your perception check.
I'm going to take my helmet off. I can see clearly now, my helmet's off. Okay,
that was a 6.
I had to see if it did work when I sing. It scientifically tests my hypothesis, and I was wrong.
All right, somebody needs to remind me the next for the next time we stream, I need to cut out in the mask our rolls so that the audience can see the rolls as they come up.
Ooh.
Okay.
Because I can do that. I know how. I just need to build it. So.
We accidentally clicked, so no accidentally clicking on things, guys.
For the next session, you need to cut out of the
Yep,
mask.
thanks. Yeah. God, every time, and I walk into it.
Wait, the mask? Oh, you're talking about...
When he tells me to remind him later, I always remind him immediately.
Oh.
Because I've actually found that it helps. Because then you remember being annoyed by me.
Yeah, be sure to cut out of the mask.
Great. It's spreading.
Have we irritated you enough?
Because it also helps me remember by immediately reinforcing it.
Yep. All right. So, the night goes by with relatively no excitement. Oliver is a little freaked out from his last time at watch, and every little creak of the floor has him turning around and looking behind him just to make sure there's not an Oni with the giant glaive. Ridire takes his helmet off and sets it down, and it's awkwardly placed on a barrel and goes clanging around and spends some time quietly muttering curse words under his breath as he tries to get it before waking up Talamh.
Oh, fudge nipples.
All right. You guys wake up in the morning feeling refreshed. All of your hit points are back. All of your spell slots are returned. You are feeling pretty good. A little worse for wear, seeing as how mostly what you ate last night was apples and onions and
Jerky.
Potatoes. Lots of rations due to not having any fresh meat or anything in the by avoiding the bar.
Okay.
However, the halfling whose shed you're staying at comes peeking around the corner of the little shed and seeing you guys stirring says, you made it back okay. I saw the lantern in the shed and I figured you were back, but I didn't want to bother you. Did you have any luck last night?
We We successfully investigated the source, but there were a few more of the creatures than we anticipated, so we did our best to stem the tide and then came back to rest up so we can go back properly provisioned.
You're not, and he takes a giant step back, and you're not infected, are you?
No.
Huh, okay.
The magic of the god, or the power of the gods protects me from all forms of disease.
If the rest of us could be so lucky.
Do you want me to roll a persuasion for that?
Go for it.
I don't know why we need to, but 10. Man, my persuasion has been crap these last couple of sessions. I guess that's average.
Yeah, that's average. I mean,
It's not like I wasn't explicitly trying to persuade him of anything. So.
Yeah, he's not running away and quarantining you.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag too real. Yeah, so he says, or he's not entering due to the potential for disease, so just says, well, I wanted to thank you, and I figured if you were here, you needed some breakfast, so, butchered the pigs, a couple pigs this morning, and, here you go. And he presents you with some beautiful cuts of bacon and sausage.
Wow. He had time to turn it into sausage just this morning.
Wow.
This guy's skilled.
He is quite good at what he does.
Wait, he was able to do like a multi-day curing process.
He butchered the pigs
morning.
and turned it into sausage this morning.
No, I'm more impressed with the bacon. He had time to cure it in an
This
hour.
guy.
Okay.
This guy.
Guys, I don't cook. I don't know how this shit works. As far as I know, the food comes off the animal as is.
Just stab a cow and there's a ribeye perfectly cooked. Just medium well, exactly the way I like.
I've cleaned a meat department. I have never worked in one, and I don't study these things because I want to enjoy the food without seeing the process. Come at me, PETA.
Dude, PETA can't come at you. They're very weak. They don't get their protein.
I'm not gonna upset the vegetarians and the vegans. I know some. They're good people.
As long as they're not gonna call me, names or whatever for eating meat, they're fine.
No, dude, they share their food. Some of that stuff is amazing.
Some of the vegan stuff is delicious.
Oh.
Hey guys, if you run into a vegan who does CrossFit, what do they tell you about first?
What would win out? Okay, we're getting distracted. Oh, I'm bad. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna ask. What's his name?
Owen. We've got Owen.
Milo.
And we have
Milo is Milo. I'm gonna ask Milo, since I was like, obviously, I don't believe. I don't want to have to talk the whole thing in character. We don't believe we're infected, but just for extra precaution for the safety of everyone, if he would be willing to procure alcohol or any other flammable liquids from the bar for us, because we want to essentially burn out and scour this cave to get rid of any remnants of disease. And he doesn't have to bring them directly to it, because then I don't have to go into the bar and risk possibly contaminating anyone, and he can just bring it, outside, like where he set our food down.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay. That is a
nat 20. All right. You say this, and he gets this look of the first time you've really seen joy in his eyes. And he's like, you're going to run in with flaming alcohol and burn them?
We're gonna run in, puns a-blazing.
In my younger days, I made quite a few Molotov cocktails. But yeah, it's a fungal infection. It's susceptible to fire, my friend.
I don't want to know more details about your younger days. But yes, absolutely. I'll go tell Owen. They'll be waiting outside the bar for you when you decide to go.
Don't you know, back in his younger days, he was a real fun guy. Get it? Because of the mushrooms.
Laughter.
He got a headache from that.
Laughter is indeed the best medicine.
I will apologize profusely.
Poor Oliver is just sitting on the edge of a bed, just thinking.
Do you see what I did there?
Ridire loved it because he's basically a dad.
Just the only thing going through Oliver's mind is they can help me with my goal. They're good people in the end. It's worth it. Those of us with kids who have done long car rides, and you know that when you get to the destination, it's gonna be worth it. But God, that first half hour before they fall asleep, just doubt everything you ever think about.
My kid just listens to K-pop in her headphones the whole time. It's awesome.
My kids just meow at me.
My kids don't like the feeling of headphones yet. So
well, mine's 13, so
Oh, well, okay. Yeah, mine's 3. The other one listens to Nightmare Before Christmas because we've raised him right.
Is Nightmare Before Christmas a Christmas movie or a Halloween movie?
It's both.
Anyway, onwards.
Yeah, let's go collect this stuff that he gets for us and head to the cave. And see how many things are in the moat.
So what we're going to do is we're going to hold the alcohol in our mouth and we're going to blow it out across the torches. Impromptu fire breath.
Or he could just cast fire breathing.
Can you twin fire breathing?
It's concentration. So.
Yeah, but if you twin spelled it with,
I could. I think actually. Yeah, hold on. Let me go there.
Oh.
Yeah, as long as you're both within 5 feet of me, I can twin the spell.
Oh my gosh! I think I know I know what we're gonna do today.
I just want to double check before I hit the button. We had a long rest, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought so. I just forgot to hit the button and wanted to double check.
Oh, before we do anything, before we go out, I'm gonna cast aid. Is it aid? Yes, I'm gonna cast aid on us. So we all have 5 extra hit points, and our hit point maximum increases by 5 for 8 hours.
Oh wow!
Okay, I'm going to swap out Moonbeam because we're in a cave. Flavor-wise, it wouldn't work.
Also,
of the way Talamh gets Moonbeam to work.
Yep.
Getting rid of protection from evil and good, and preparing Searing Smite instead.
So I prepare. Oh snap! Should I prepare Flame Blade or Flaming Sphere?
Oh God!
Flaming Sphere is ranged.
That's true. It's ranged and it's a 5-foot sphere.
Or is it?
Yeah, you know what? Let's do it's mean, they're both concentration.
Oh.
Yeah. So Chuck, this is basically me conjuring like a font of lava.
Yep.
Instead of a flaming spear. I'm a lava bender.
Oh man! All right.
It technically is just really hot rock.
So Oliver, while they're preparing their spells for the day, what are you doing?
That's right. Sorcerers don't.
I'm chilling.
You're just
I'm
chilling.
I'm just chilling. That's what I do. I vibe.
My God, it'd be really great if I brought if it was thematically appropriate, I would bring conjure animals.
Although when I vibe though, I want to make it so that while I'm just kind of sitting there, through the mask or anything, you can't really see, so you don't quite know. Like I'm so still, you don't quite know if I'm awake or asleep or dead or whatever. I'm there.
Roll a Constitution check.
That's a nat 20.
Every now and then, Talamh, you get startled because Oliver just disappears from your tremor sense. He is so still and so focused that he just blinks from your existence.
Mastered the art of moving so slowly that I become invisible.
I've literally become Drax. Everything Drax could dream of, that is me.
You just ate a Zargna. Yes, but so slow.
Here. Where did Oliver go?
he's right there, being sleepy.
Oh. Oliver, move or something. I can't feel you.
I'll twitch a finger.
Oh, there we go.
It's like,
all right, I think I'm all prepped.
Yeah. Oh, yep.
All right.
We just have like a wheelbarrow or something full of ale.
So you guys walk out of your hut and you turn the corner to the bar and you see exactly that. You see 2 barrels of ale and 10 of the dustiest looking bottles you have ever seen. 3 of which have the triple X sign across them.
It's moonshine. That's gonna be explosive.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look up improvised explosions.
There is actually like a firebomb item that you could probably just use as a template.
Yeah, I know they actually do have. Oh, great. I typed in improvised explosives 5E. The first search. Department of Homeland Security. Damn it, I'm on a list. I don't want to be on a list.
Welcome to the club.
I've been on a list for so long, I'm sure. I'm a writer, so, how long does it take someone to bleed out from a knife wound is definitely in my search history.
I mean, in all reality, my actual job, the amount of things I have to search for that I never thought I would. Like, it's not. I don't like it.
I was watching a comedy show on Netflix, and I looked up The Pouch of Douglas.
I don't know what that is, but I think I shouldn't Google it.
I mean, it's not that bad. It's just weird, and I'm not going to talk about it during D&D.
All right. And with that, I have the... Yeah, Yeah,
there's Alchemist's Fire.
There we go. Perfect. Thank you.
Is that like Greek fire?
Yeah. I mean, this one specifically is like it explodes in contact with air, so you throw it and it shatters and goes boom. But we could throw the because there's rules for flask of oil coating someone with oil. So there
It's
are rules under the oil in the player's handbook.
It's like powdered.
But yeah, you could definitely like if we turn it into Molotovs, you could definitely use like similar to the Alchemist Fire or the oil. Have it just operate similar to the oil.
Oh my god!
They both actually have built-in rules, so you can use those pretty effectively. I think either one would kind of make sense.
It's like phosphorus.
Yeah. So.
Yep, I'm good. I have a plan for what you're gonna do.
So I'll take the wheelbarrow, and I'll say thank you, and thank you. We will return once it's been scoured.
You see the barkeep in the window of the door and he's actually looking kind of hopeful and says I heard a giant bang. Oh, I hope my house isn't getting broken into. That would suck. Okay.
Someone swatted you.
Dude, that's the stuff of nightmares. Okay. Yeah, he says, if you don't use it, bring it back. That's kind of expensive.
I'll just give him a thumbs up.
I'm gonna drink it.
You're gonna try and drink it, or just pretend?
That I'm going to.
Okay.
He just kind of looks and goes, it's your funeral.
All right, let's go back to the cave.
Whoa, I hit the wrong button. Oh, wow. You guys have been in the cave the entire time, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we have.
That's funny. Well, the audience hasn't. I moved the audience.
That's fine. They get the more... You didn't need it.
Oh, well. I guess I like the audience better than you guys. Nah. Can't I love everybody equally?
That's because you're not going to eventually have to pay the audience.
Yeah. I mean, I will in taxes.
Well, yes.
Do I have to file taxes for $1 a month? I think I do.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be weird.
You list it under your other income on your tax form. It probably won't make any difference.
Could you imagine getting audited over $12?
I would believe it.
Actually, after Patreon takes their share out, it's 79 cents. Oh man, that'll be great for the news.
Why couldn't they take 10 more cents?
Nice.
Also, to Forsworn, did a happy face and then a sad face and then just said fair. It's good to have you back in the chat, Forsworn.
Yeah, we missed you.
Yeah.
All
right.
Is the pit full of dead bodies?
There are no dead bodies.
Are there any like
mushroomy bodies?
Or is it full of fun dead?
Is it full of fun guys?
There are 2 fun guys in it.
Oh, good. I pushed dirt over on him and bury him.
Oh, I didn't look up the crushing, but it's like 5d8.
It doesn't do like mold. Well, I guess if it falls on him, but like mold earth itself doesn't cost.
It wouldn't really do much damage.
It's just gonna keep him there.
No, the crushing wouldn't, but the suffocation will.
It would suffocate.
Well, yeah.
And that's what does like 5d8. It's not the crushing, it's the
Gotcha.
suffocation.
Yeah, if it dropped from a height, then it might do some bludgeoning damage, but just rolling over on top of them, it's like hitting by a wave of sand or something.
You guys just watch for about 15 minutes as Talamh carefully pushes the dirt over around them, trapping them in place, and then covering them up, and there's just this nice smooth patch of dirt right in front of the cave. Roll a perception check.
Everybody?
Yeah. Well, no, not Talamh. Talamh, you can sense them, so. Nope. Okay.
We do not see the ground shaking slightly as they step back.
Yep. Every now and then there's just like a little pebble that moves slightly.
I step on the ground. Hey, cut that out. You're supposed to be dead.
All right.
They kind of already are.
I would like to use some of the oil, one of the oil flasks.
Okay.
And just kind of, as we enter the cave, just kind of trickle a path of oil along. Obviously, I don't know if we'll exit calmly and set it on fire, but I want that to be an option.
Okay.
So as we move through, if we have to stop somewhere and fight, I'll obviously stop until we continue. But anytime we move further into the cave, I'm going to continue a trail of oil behind us. Okay.
I will say the oil will evaporate over time. So depending on how long you're in the cave, it will... The farther you get in, it might be less effective if you are in there for a really long period of time.
We could, when we're leaving...
Can I oil soak some of the kindling and leave a path of that? Would that be more effective?
It'll be more effective. It will last a lot longer.
I will do that then.
It will slow your walking down a little bit.
That's perfectly fine.
Okay. All right.
We'll be leaving that path behind us.
All right, so where are you guys going?
Talamh, you can sense the layout better. Why don't you take the lead this time?
Okay. Well, I'm gonna, make my way forward, just stamping down and pinging the ground every so often.
Okay. Let me see here. I'm going to draw a shape. Can you, from the center of your character, can you draw a ruler out to how far you can see?
Sure. Oh, there you go.
All right. And straight out in front of you, please.
I'm not the one doing it. Is that you?
It's me doing it.
How
Okay.
do you do a ruler? Oh, there's... Oh, snap. There's a ruler.
And Alt for a circle. Ooh. That ain't right.
That's...
Oh, come on.
I mean, you could just manually draw between.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna try and do, but I'll do that for next time. I'm gonna make a radar for Talamh to be in, so I can see exactly where. All right, so.
Yeah, I'll do it once I get up. I'll ping once I get up to. Oh, I guess I can't ping the map, can I?
If you're
once we get up to here, I'll stamp down again.
All right. Well, when you get to here, because of your tremor sense, I will say, let's move you here, and if you can ruler, I will show you, because I'm pretty sure you'll see that.
Teamwork.
Makes the dream work. And I'm not revealing the areas. That would help. Oofda. You're seeing a lot.
Oh. That's the perks of being an earthbender.
Yep. Just wait. There will be water. Okay, that's what you see right now.
Okay.
Hey, I fixed that.
I'll follow behind her. And then I'll quietly ask, do you sense any more of them?
Couple.
Okay.
And you guys should have access to be able to move your own minis around, I think.
Really?
It doesn't let me.
Really?
Oh, wait, no, I'm not in the right thing. Yeah, it doesn't let me.
Can't. No.
Nope.
Weird. I'll figure out why you can't someday.
Oh,
If
are the
you
dark
drag
splotches
off of
water?
our character sheets, then it'll let us. If you just enter them in, it might not.
Yeah, weird.
So, like, here, let me try something. Let me go like this, and that, and now I can move that one around now.
Wait, what do you have to do?
You drag and drop it from your bio and info, which has the other versions of the pictures right now, but
Oh, really?
and that gives me the one I can use. So if you put those three images we have into our character sheets as our character image,
Yep.
then we'll be able to drag and drop them onto the page and be able to control them.
Okay. Something to do tomorrow.
For now, though, I think we will.
Yep, I'll control. All right, so you see 3 of them currently.
So what I want to do is I would like to use 2 of my oil. Are the lanterns, are they full of oil too?
Yeah.
So that's probably close to a flask's worth in a lantern, I would guess.
Yeah, give or take.
I'll dump out a lantern into each of these 2 spaces.
Okay.
And then I will tell Oliver, as soon as they come running, you know what to do.
I will nod, and I will get into position in front of it because
are we gonna like aggro them?
I'm gonna make a noise.
Oh, if you want, I can thunderclap. It's really loud.
Yeah, but then that'll affect us badly as well. The 2 empty lanterns that I just poured all the oil on the floor, I'm gonna throw them as hard as I can against the wall over here.
Okay. Yeah, that instantly gets their attention.
I'm gonna prep prestidigitation with a flame.
Okay.
And then
And
I will also move up here.
okay.
Should I swap places with Oliver?
Well, because I need to be able to touch it.
Oh,
Can't you use it at range?
Prestidigitation. Can I use it at range? 10 feet, I guess.
Yeah, so you could stand behind us both and we could tank in front of you.
All right. That sounds good to me then.
Okay, there you go. All right, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 10, 15, 20,
Let me
25,
pull up the
30.
rules for that oil for you.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
We're gonna try and be a little bit tactical this time. A little bit.
It is oh yeah, wow. The oil dries after 1 minute. I was
Really?
not
The oil burns for 2 rounds and deals 5 fire damage to any creature that enters the area or ends its turn in the area.
Yep.
Huh.
I'm hoping it'll also kind of keep them out, kind of away from us, so we can do other things.
All right. 1, 2, 3,
Also, you're
4,
close enough
5.
to cast fire breathing on us if the need arises.
10, 15, 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. They are 10 feet from you now.
Light it.
And I will light it.
Okay. That goes up in flame.
Whoa, uh-oh.
You okay?
No, yeah, I might have accidentally disconnected myself from Roll20. I'm going back in.
Oh, look
You're
at that. Okay. All right. And those two do stop. Why don't we roll for initiative? Hey! I said the thing.
15.
If I was an oath of heroism paladin, we'd all get boost speed. There's another one that gets boost to initiative.
It's a good thing I have the alert feat.
It's a good thing I'm slow.
Actually, before we start, I will be right back.
Okay.
Yeah. It's taking forever to load. Give me a second.
It was really slow today when I was working on prepping some stuff. I didn't care for it.
I also have 15 tabs open, so I mean, there's that.
Yeah, I did shut down my other computer. That seemed to help.
I have all my spells in tabs rather than having to flip through my handbook. I don't know where my cards went. I do have cards.
Yeah.
I should find. Okay, character sheet. Roll initiative. Let's me get in there. There we go. Initiative. Yeah, that's about right.
All right. We're in combat. I really need to get the music back. Oh well. Is what it is. I did find out that my computer can handle a third monitor, so I'm going to be picking that up soon.
I could theoretically, but I have my VR cable mostly plugged in all the time. So.
Yeah.
I finally went to 2 monitors, so...
I currently have 2, but I would like to get a really small one just for chat. Just to monitor chat, so... All right. So, it is Oliver's turn now. You have lit the fire on...
Curiosity has +5 because of alert, I believe, too. Right? Or is that built in?
Built in.
Is it built? Okay, I didn't know if it was built in or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got a big old 8 next to my number. It's built in.
Yeah, I didn't know if the 5 was also built in to the alert, or if it was just your initiative.
Oh, I built it in.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then me. Then I guess.
Yep.
I'm going to cast Chaos Bolt.
I was gonna say you could use one of your acid spells right away just to get resistance to it.
That's true. Actually, that might be what I do because that would be helpful. In that case, I will use Acid Splash on the one in front of me and use a sorcery point to gain resistance.
Okay. Roll for Acid Splash to see if it hits.
If nothing else, you might get lucky and that'll at least make it angry enough to run into the fire.
All right. If you had rolled a nat 1, I was going to have it douse the flame.
Sure.
But you're good. It does nothing.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action and cast a twinned spell, Dragon's Breath, on both Talamh and Ridire.
We're just gonna march through the hallway, just.
And it will be fire, of course, is what it will be.
Yeah, I guess it will.
So yes.
I think we're coming up with some of the most terrifying combos.
Okay. Cool. And then I think that will be my turn.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Forsworn says it begins. Oh, yes.
I'm assuming they're too scared to step into the fire.
You're even doing this in a cave, so there's not going to be that much damage to other things. Like,
yeah.
Except for all the fungus coating the cave, which is perfectly acceptable.
Yeah. All right. So, oh man, and these things aren't like mindless creatures, so
they're thralls, so they're given some sort of direction.
All right. Well,
that's the way to describe it.
First one is going to. It knows better than to march forward. That one definitely knows better. And that one knows better. So...
Fire's only going to burn for 2 rounds, so it essentially only has 1 round left.
Should I thorn whip one into the fire?
All right.
Could,
so the first one...
Fire all 3 of them right now.
Oh, yeah, I should just do that.
The first one is going to do its acid breath. So I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw with advantage because the spores are going through the flame.
We also have +5 to that check from my aura. So I got a 5.
No, it's a 16.
How is that possible? Wait a second. That's.
No, I got an 18.
I should have a +5 to my dexterity save. Why did it
only roll? It did.
+2? No, it rolled. No, you're right. I was looking at yours. Thank you. I apologize. Okay, so I got an 11.
Right.
What the heck? Wow, it just booted me out again.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Weird.
I'm gonna close some of my tabs of the spells I'm not planning on using.
There you go. All right. Well, everybody succeeds. So.
Yay.
And because of the fire.
Already used.
Oh no! I'm gonna.
No. All right. Let's see if that helps.
Screw it. Wow. Minus that 2. 12. Everybody takes 12 damage.
Is it acid?
Yep.
I take 6 damage.
Reaction, I cast Absorb Elements, and I take 6 damage.
Okay. Well, that's, Nope, the other one's gonna do the same thing. So, everybody roll another dex saving throw.
So we all saved, so 12 was half, I'm assuming?
Yep.
Damn.
That is a 23. Right?
Wow. Yep.
Both of theirs have that additional +5, yep.
Wow.
Holy crap.
Jesus, criminy Christmas.
These things get to do 8d8?
Yeah.
Even with the fire separating us from them, they're still wrecking me. I have nothing that helps me against acid and like spells.
I'm gonna say.
Is why I realized this paladin class kind of sucks.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say with the fire on this one, and because of, I mean, again, this is all right. So this is the thing. I love Kobold Press and I love their Tome of Beasts, but a creature that can do 8d8 acid damage and half on a successful saving throw is not a challenge rating 3.
CR
No.
3?
Because that's more damage than a 3rd level fireball, and you have to be a 5th level character minimum to do fireball.
It does 10 damage. I'm having that.
Holy crap.
Yeah, 88 is not a challenge rating 3.
Yeah.
That's challenge rating
Oh,
5 or
acid
6 at least.
5 damage.
Yeah, all right. So because of that, half that 34 again. So it wouldn't be 12, it'd be 6.
And then you guys would have both gotten 3 then.
Yeah.
So I'll get
3.
6 back. Oh my gosh, that feels a lot better. If I would have taken the full, I would have been down to 30 hit points already.
Yeah, that's
half of my health from just those 2 attacks.
well, and there's one more going to go. So
Didn't one of them dash?
no, he just moved his normal. So, one more saving. No, you know what? I'm gonna take the saving throw for all of them. I'm just gonna roll again. Don't tell me it's an unrecognized command. You know what I meant.
So another 11.
Yeah.
Ouch, man, it still hurts even with you nerfing it.
Yeah.
I've still lost about half my hit points.
Do I
Boy,
round down
Cast
for
absorb
that?
element.
Yeah, round down.
Okay. 36.
All right, Talamh, you're
Not
up.
good against things that use saving throws.
I'm breathing fire on. Is it a cone?
Yes.
So I can hit all 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
Me just
Wait.
make sure. 15-foot cone.
All right. Breathing on him.
All right, so they get a saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 4. That's a 6.
Nope.
And that's a 21.
Okay, the third one will save.
Yep.
But it
It's half damage.
does 11. That's with 2 1s as well. Yikes.
Wow.
Oof.
11. So 5 for the third one because it is half on a success.
Except it doubles
Right.
because you're vulnerable.
Yeah.
You could essentially allow the one that does succeed to just take what you roll in damage. Or have it and then double it again, which would technically give it 10 instead of 11.
Okay. Anything else, Talamh?
Nope, I think
Yeah.
that's it.
You have a bonus action or something?
I couldn't do anything with a bonus action right now.
Okay. Then, Ridire, you're up.
An action. Everything costs freaking action. That's a bonus action. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna breathe fire.
Okay.
Want to roll it again there, Panda, for the damage? Well, I guess he has to roll his dex saves.
Yeah.
All right, that's a 9. That's a
I'm not
14.
14 fails.
And that's a 16.
16
Okay,
would
16,
pass.
16 passes. So 13, so 26 for 2 of them. And then depending on how you're doing it, either 13 or 12.
All right. Wow. They did some damage to you guys, but
We did some damage.
those front 2 are looking really, really rough. All right, Oliver, you're up then. Unless Ridire has more actions.
I'm gonna cast Searing Smite as a bonus action.
Okay.
So next time I do a melee attack, it'll within the next minute it'll come into effect. So just in case I have to punch something.
Okay.
on my turn, am going to cast Chaos Bolt on the one in front of Talamh and I.
Okay.
That is a crit.
Okay.
And I will roll damage. That is rolling 2d.
7 or 6, so poison
7
or
or
psychic.
Psychic, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or no, that's a wait. Is that the right one? Oh, the 7 or 6 is from the crit. Do I get to control? Because one of them is a 3 and a 4, and the other one is a 7 and a 6.
I think you have to do off of the 3 and the 4, the initial one, because the other one's the additional crit damage.
Well, then I'm doing fire.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So that is 20 fire damage.
Well, no, plus the additional 3 from the...
I know. So, well, plus the additional...
So it's 23 fire damage.
23 fire damage, and then double that because it's fire.
Yeah, because they're...
So that's 46
vulnerable.
fire damage.
Where are you guys seeing 3 and 4? I've got a 7 plus 13 and a 1 plus
If you
2.
hover over the 7, it shows you what rolled. The 2d8s rolled were a 3 and a 4.
Right.
You
Yeah.
use the dice that were rolled to determine
Okay,
the damage type. He gets to
I do
pick
see that entirely
one of those.
because I was missing the
So-
Oh, man.
46 fire damage.
Oh boy. Well, that one's dead.
That
If
is
only that would have bounced.
that is a. I really wish it did. That is a first level spell slot.
Yeah.
Really?
Wow.
Doesn't Chaos Bolt has potential to do unlimited damage if you get lucky enough.
Yep, because if the d8s roll the same number, it just keeps bouncing from target to target.
Yeah.
Well, I think it has something that makes it so it can't attack the same target.
It can't
But
hit the
if you-
same
if-
one twice in the same turn. But
If
it
we got
could
lucky
technically-
enough with a long enough line of things.
Yeah,
Yep.
statistically wouldn't happen, but is technically possible.
All right.
As the same with the Vorpal bladed weapons in 4th edition.
Anything else there, Oliver?
That'll be it.
All right. Someone's going to move forward and take that spot. And fail and a fail. All right. They don't recharge their acid breath.
Thank goodness.
And man, are they smart enough to run
Probably
away?
goes out. I think the fire does go out this round.
At the end of this round, yeah.
Okay.
Let's see if they're smart enough. I mean, they're pretty much brainless creatures, but... No, that
They
one
might have
is
some self-preservation.
5,
Saves for
10,
brains.
15, 20, 25.
Ugh.
There we go. All right.
Keep in mind that it's retreating to the left, so that probably means that's where it, feels safest. Which means that's probably the.
Well, that's
direction
also the
it
direction
needs
it
to go.
came from.
It's
Yeah.
true, but
All right.
Talamh, you're up.
I'm breathing on it.
Go for it.
Ah,
let me get that back up. Oh my gosh, what are these rolls for that?
It's okay since they're taking double damage. It's still keeping up.
Still fine, but it's not. It's not.
Yeah, I mean, if you could
Should
roll
be.
like if you could roll
2
max-
1s again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I rolled
'Cause-
2 ones the first time, 1 the second time, and 2 this time.
All
If you
right.
had rolled maximum on those previous ones, we probably would have wiped them out because an 18 doubled.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
36.
it succeeded. So,
So it takes 11 or
Takes
10, depending
11
on.
or 10,
Ugh.
depending on how you're deciding to calculate that.
okay. Still really hurt. Anything else?
Nothing I can do from this side of the fire.
Okay. Ridire, you're up.
I'm gonna breathe fire.
Okay.
All right.
It's just working for us to
Got
stand
ones.
behind the flames and breathe fire.
No
Too bad.
ones.
Range
Yeah.
attack. Nice.
That's a 6. That's gonna fail.
So
It's 32 fire
32.
damage.
That's more like it.
Yeah.
Yep,
I
he
also
did.
I think we've also scoured any fungus from that 12, 20 foot square area.
Oh, yeah. This area is now nicely lit from all these little mushrooms just
Smoldering.
Yeah.
Nice.
All
So
right.
then the
and
fire goes out,
yep,
right?
that ends the fire.
Okay. Well, Oliver, I guess you can run out and try and hit that escaping one.
Yeah.
That will be what I end up doing. I'm going to go out and I'm going to try to... Let me look at what I have. Do
5,
I have...
10, 15, 20.
Trying to...
Could make it to there if you wanted to get close. You tell me where you want me to put you.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Is that's just 5 feet. Yeah, that was probably fine. And I don't really have any cantrips to do anything good against this, so I'm just going to use Chaos Bolt again. I'd say 23 to hit.
I would hope that hits.
Oh yeah, that hits.
And then that is double too. Not that it can do anything.
Oh.
And it does lightning damage.
It does lightning damage, so it'd be 14 lightning damage.
All right.
Although it doesn't say it's a different creature of your choice within 30 feet of it, but it doesn't say that I can see.
That's true. It doesn't specify that
It
you have to
doesn't
see it.
specify that I have to see the creature. So if there's
So
another one
there's-
within 30 feet of it, can I make it leap?
There is not.
Dang it.
Yeah,
Oh.
we can see everywhere that's in 20 feet, 30, 30 feet of it,
guess.
because it won't go through the rock walls. So, because we can see 30 feet up this direction and this direction. It's the only way I could travel.
That would have been really cool, though.
That would have been cool. It
Yeah.
like bounced in a corner. Started bouncing through a bunch of them. I didn't know you knew Chain Lightning.
All right. Anything else?
That's it from me. I don't really have any bonus action stuff, so.
Okay. You did only move 5, 10, 15, 20, so you have 10 feet of movement left if you wanted to back up.
Yeah, I'll back around the corner again, I guess.
Okay. There you go. And now it's the Thrall's turn.
So one thing I'm curious about is if lightning actually harms him, because there are some plant creatures that get healed by lightning.
Yeah, it could be a bummer.
25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
All right, got more coming. So that's good. We can
5,
just
10,
wait
15,
here.
20, 25, 30.
But wait, there's more.
Talamh senses some more running into her range of detection.
25, 30.
We've got company.
5, 10, 15, 20,
We're
25.
surrounded back to back. Anyone else play Army of Two?
No.
I tried. It didn't do it for me.
It's fun when you have someone to play it with.
Oh, I bet.
It's really hard to complete it with the AI partner because the AI is dumb. I did it. I beat the whole game on the hardest difficulty with the AI, and it was terrible.
All right. Going to take 2 swipes at you, Oliver.
Okay.
That is
Oliver
a...
within 5 feet of me.
I'm within 5 feet, so that's what, +2? What is
For
that?
what? Oh,
What
no,
is
no,
that?
no. I'm saying that means I can potentially use my protection ability.
Right,
so-
okay. Yeah.
All right. That first one was a 12.
Misses.
And that is a 13.
Misses.
All right.
Nice.
Thank goodness I chose Dragon Blood.
Yeah, you have a little bit higher AC for a spellcaster, which is good.
All right. Talamh, you're up.
I'm gonna run to the other side of it.
Whee.
Yeah. And I will give it an old thwack with my staff.
Okay. With advantage. 12 is unfortunately going to miss.
Fine, I'm gonna use an unarmed strike
Okay.
as a bonus action. Do I have it? Yes, I do.
15 will hit.
Hey.
All right. For 4 bludgeoning damage.
You're like, ah, ah, ah.
As a monk, do you get two attacks?
I didn't.
If you use his flurry of blows, otherwise
I'm
you
not
can
at the
just
level
beat
where I can.
three.
I only have 1 level in monk right now, so I can't
Oh,
do
okay.
blows.
Yeah, you can. Once you get unlocked flurry of blows, you can use a key point to use flurry of blows, but you can always make an unarmed strike as a bonus action as a monk. So you get that 1 extra little punch in.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, Ridire, you're up then.
I'm gonna move up next to it,
Okay.
and I'm gonna hit it with my swordy sword.
Go for it with advantage.
I'm going to 2-hand my weapon.
Okay.
So I will give up my shield bonus to my AC for the next round because I don't think anything's close enough for that to be a problem. So longsword, 2-handed. That's a 13.
That's gonna miss.
And then I will attack again because I get to attack twice. That is a 24.
That will hit.
Okay. That is, oh man, that's terrible. 6 slashing damage. But Searing Smite activates. The next time you hit a creature with a melee attack during the spell's duration, your weapon flares with white-hot intensity, and the attack deals an extra 1d6 fire damage and causes the target to ignite.
Okay.
So that's an extra 2 fire damage, and it is now on fire. At the start of each of its turns, it must make a Constitution saving throw, and if it fails, it takes another d6 fire damage.
All right.
It can use an action to put out the flames. So, yes.
All right. Oliver, you're starting.
Mm-hmm.
Just like whack it. It can't be doing too well anymore.
Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw with advantage. Yep, succeeds.
Trying to think of what I can do. I can do, but that's a dexterity, and I don't want to accidentally hit Ridire.
It's okay. You can hit me. I'll forgive you.
You okay? You think you're fine if I hit you?
I mean, if it's a dexterity spell, not so much.
It's a dexterity saving throw that you'd have to make.
I'm not in love with that idea.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I mean, it does 2d6 force damage, but
yeah, that could hurt me very badly.
Yeah, I'm just trying not to burn through a bunch of my stuff right now.
That's what I'm saying. Smack it with your staff for now. It's the last one that we
actually. I'm gonna try to set something up here. I'm going to stab into it with a dagger.
There you go.
Okay.
It's already on fire. Just
it's in front of me though, so it probably
17.
A 17 will hit.
17 will hit.
Blinking it, yeah.
Hold up. I need to look at my feet real quick. If I have advantage on an attack roll using dexterity, which it's
finesse.
Technically
it is finesse.
I can re-roll one of the dice once.
For the damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
So that's 6. Do
I think you just rolled like the maximum, yeah.
Yeah, I rolled maximum. That's it. I'm going to stab it with it like that. I'm going to call it.
Wait, do you want me to use heat metal on this thing? It's a 2nd level spell, and it's already probably almost dead.
I don't know. It depends.
He's giving you the option.
I'm giving you an option.
I'd rather put it onto like a fresh one, because then you can do it round after round.
No, that's why you guys have lots of daggers.
I have 2 daggers right now, so I still have an extra one.
All right. Well, it is its turn, so it has to do a Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
That is a...
Oh, it's against my spell save DC, which is 16.
Well, it rolled a 17.
Dang. I believe the effect just ends then. On a successful save, the spell ends. Dang it! Yeah.
Okay. And
Yeah.
all right, so it is completely flanked. Failed its recharge again.
Good.
We've been hit by a couple of them, and there's more of these things in the cave. I do not need more of that happening. That stuff wrecks me.
All right. One at Ridire, one at Oliver.
Okay.
That is a 23. That's gonna hit.
It hits me.
And Oliver, that is an 8.
That does not hit.
Doesn't matter.
So, yep. Keep it on the table. 6 damage, Ridire.
Ouch.
And that is all it can do. So, oh, wait, before it ends, 1, 2, 3,
Officially below
4, 5,
half hit points.
6,
Counting my bonus of 5 that we had.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I can see out here.
It might be worth pinging again, because you haven't pinged.
5, 10.
I might as well
15,
ping as a
20,
bonus
25,
action.
30.
But you punched as a bonus action.
Well, yeah, I'm going to ping as a bonus
Yeah.
action.
Yeah. It's a good
And I
idea.
should have been doing that the whole time. I forgot about that.
That's okay.
Can you move it north for me? Okay.
So it'd just be 1 square more, essentially. But it'll give you some of that area over here, which will be nice. And down here, maybe. Man, this is a lot of cave.
Jeez. You know what I like about it? We know what paths are dead ends.
Yep.
All right. Talamh, you're
It
up.
really does help.
All right, we're gonna say that was my bonus action,
Okay.
or I think, right? Yeah, that.
Yeah,
Thinking.
of this turn, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that would have been your bonus action.
How hurt is he looking?
Pretty darn hurt. He's been
Alright, I'm
set on
gonna-
fire a few times, stabbed a few times, hit with
I'm
a
just gonna-
staff.
I'm just gonna try to hit him with the staff again.
Okay. Oh yeah, that hits.
Yay.
For 6 bludgeoning.
All right.
Woohoo. God, I rolled so low on that.
You guys are not rolling high. It's good thing you're
No.
using tactics. All right. Anything else?
I already used my bonus action, so that's all I can do.
All right, Ridire, you're up.
I'm just gonna slice at him.
Okay.
Nat 20!
There you go.
Baby.
11 slashing damage.
You gotta throw a smite onto it so you can double those
I'm
dice.
not gonna throw a smite onto it this time.
Oh.
Because I don't know how radiant damage will affect these, and so I'm gonna save my spell slots for searing smite and stuff like that.
All right. It
For
is.
plants, so sunlight will heal them. I don't want to take that chance.
It is looking very, very, very hurt.
Cool. I'm gonna swing again.
Okay. Yeah. 23 is gonna hit.
For 8 slashing damage. It's the first time I've used my sword in a very long time.
All right. It is still up
Oh
somehow.
my gosh.
Yeah. Oliver, it's your turn.
Oh, I could have used a bonus. Wait.
Oh.
No, it's too late because I would have had to do it before I attacked for it to make any difference this turn.
Okay.
So I'll wait.
All right.
I could, if I stepped down here, I could have just breathed on it. I don't like you can like aim in such a way that he gets only caught on the cone, like the outside of the cone,
Yeah.
not you guys.
Yeah.
All right.
This
This thing is looking incredibly rough. It's missing limbs. It's burned in places.
Spit on it.
I guess I'll swing my staff at it.
Bonk it on the head.
21.
21's gonna hit. How do you want to do this?
Yay. There's 1 hit point left, huh?
Yep.
You know, in Doom, when you like smash the guy's head into its body,
Yep.
I just want to like bonk it into its body.
All right. Yeah, so Oliver brings his staff up over his head and brings it down full force, and you just see the head and neck, and you hear this sound of bone crunching as the spinal cord and the spine just snaps and collapses in on itself, and this thing, standing about 5.5 feet tall, now it's about 4.5 feet tall. And it just crumples to the ground.
Can we get a Mortal Kombat X-ray real quick? All right.
Let's
see.
Fatality.
And you still have movement.
Oliver Dunwald wins.
I'm going to start going up.
I'm 10, 15,
Cautiously
20,
looking out for things. And I'm going to try to hug the wall as well, yeah.
Okay.
And that'll be where I end it.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, we've got company. There's at least 3 of them. I say quietly. Ah, they're already coming.
Reveal areas, don't hide areas. Come on. And 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep, okay. Talamh, you're up.
I'm gonna run up in front of Oliver.
All right.
That's as far as I can go. I'm gonna use my bonus action to ping out again, just to get a feel for what we got out here. Nice. Yep.
There you go.
Oh, there's 4 of them.
Oof.
For frick's sake.
I'm liking that. Okay.
Actually, I did say 2 of them were in the pit, so I will remove 1. Because I reward creativity.
Yay!
Yay! Hey guys,
And that was
we should just lure them out to. We should just lure the rest of them out to the pit.
Yeah, but it's covered, so...
Oh, we cover all of it?
Well, you covered at least a good chunk of it, so they'll have a clear path across.
Oh, yeah. I just wanted to cover, like...
You have to
them.
think at least like a 2 5-foot cubes to bury those guys. Which means
Yeah,
it's like a 10-foot bridge across it, essentially.
that's true. All right.
I have an idea.
What's that?
Don't worry, I'll show you.
Okay. Well, I'm going to put a. Now I'll do it later as they get closer. I think. Oh no! You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna throw a spike growth down.
Ooh,
Ooh.
that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Because you can center it somewhere up there that'll probably catch them in it, can't you?
Yeah, so spike growth is a 20-foot radius.
Okay.
So I'm gonna. Oh, man. 2.
If you do it like that, it'll like fill up this whole
Yeah.
corner.
Yeah, let's do that.
So it's a 20-foot block.
20-foot radius from centered on the point she chooses.
Yeah.
All right, and you're choosing that spot there?
Sure.
That just seems like a good central point that's going to fill up this whole kind of area, you know?
Okay.
I think it comes down. Does it come down one farther?
It comes down right in front of you, actually.
Yeah, something like that.
It should actually come down even a tiny bit further.
Good lord.
Yeah, well, it's a big spell.
Yeah.
Ah, where'd my people go?
Yay! They vanished out of existence.
Do you want me to draw the spike growth thing for you?
There you go. Now
There
the
you
question
go.
is, where on earth did my mind rot thralls go?
Just right click on the other one you've got there and copy paste them.
Yeah, I got them right here. Dude and dude. There we go.
Yay!
It becomes difficult
What's this
terrain,
stuff?
and it deals, I believe, 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet they travel.
Oh,
So if they try to run towards us, they're in trouble.
Okay.
Here's my question. If I were to like throw fire up there, that might burn your spikes, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I guess technically,
Well, I mean, they are
Planting.
magical.
but like, I prefer to think of me as like summoning
yeah.
stalagmites.
Yours are like stone, yeah, because you're stone magic. So I think because of that reflavoring, the fire wouldn't make them disappear. It doesn't specify in the spell that fire does normally anyways. So.
Yeah. It doesn't say they have any hit points.
Yeah. So they're like magical and indestructible.
It just says
I
the
think
ground
normally
sprouts
anyways.
hard spikes and thorns. It just
Yeah.
doesn't.
Cool. All right. Is it my turn?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna run to here because that's as far as I can go to right there next to Oliver. And I'm gonna take one of the remaining lanterns I've got that's full of oil,
Okay.
and I'm going to light it, and then I'm gonna chuck it up here, so it shatters and spreads flaming oil all over the place.
All right. Go ahead and roll a athletics check.
Okay.
Yep.
23.
Yep.
Let me mark off that I used another one of those.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I don't know that it'll spread to a very large section, but it'll at least create a 5-foot little section of fire similar to igniting one of the things of oil is what I'm hoping for, but you can decide if it spreads differently.
Okay, so an improvised thrown weapon has a normal range of 20 feet and a long range of 60 feet, meaning that you rolled at disadvantage, so you got a 22.
That lucked out with that roll.
All right. And you were aiming... Where were you aiming again?
I was trying to throw it against this wall, so like here or here. Essentially just trying to get fire somewhere within this little, funnel.
With that roll,
works.
that'll be it.
Jeez.
Sweet.
So they'll have to retreat through the spikes.
Or run through the fire and the spikes. Or run around the fire through the spikes.
Exactly.
All right. Roll me 1d4.
Fire does, it does like a d4. That's a 2. Still take it though, because they definitely are at least wary of fire, as we saw before. So that should hopefully do something to slow them down, especially in conjunction with just spikes.
Okay. Anything else, Ridire? I think that's everything you can do.
I would assume that would be my full action.
And bonus action to light the lantern.
That's perfect. That's acceptable then. Yep.
So, all right. Oliver, you're back up.
You might be able to get range on him for a chaos bolt if you move up a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to decide. I might...
Or you can
take the time to drink a potion.
You can do that.
I don't need one right now.
I'm going to do that my next turn if they don't approach.
I like to keep myself topped off.
You mean you like to keep yourself toffed off?
Yeah, I'll use one of my normal healing potions, I guess, and get a full use out of it.
Full use? Okay.
Yep. So that's
it's not a bad time to do that because they're going to be moving slower through those spikes. So,
and just to specify, the 5 that we got from you for 8 hours, is that HP maximum or is that just temp HP?
That increases your maximum, so you can refill it during that 8-hour period, which is one of the things that makes that spell really nice.
Okay.
Because it temporarily increases your maximum hit points by 5 points.
Okay. All right, and then that'll be my turn for now.
Okay.
He has to figure out what they're going to do.
Well,
I like this campaign, guys. I like the way that we really think about what we're doing. We plan things out.
Roll another d4.
Ooh. Three. It's not much, but hey, that little bit extra fire damage on them before they get in range to do anything, I'm going to take it.
It's not much, but it's honest work.
5, 10, 15, and it's difficult terrain, right?
Difficult terrain.
And it's 2d4 per 5 feet of
Yeah, so it's difficult terrain, so it can only move 15 feet.
Yep, so roll 6d4. Or, yeah, it's 2d4, right?
2d4 per 5 feet.
Let me see. Spike growth, yes. 2d4.
Yeah, so roll 6d4.
That's nice. Nice.
That's a lot of 4s.
If it wasn't for those couple of 1s, that would have been amazing, but 16 is still good.
16 is really good.
16 is really good because it's just taking all that damage while trying to get into a place to where it can do something back to us, so...
It's considered magical terrain. Would it be magical piercing? I don't know if they have resistances or not, but...
it's a spell, so typically spell damage is considered magical, but I think that would be up to DM discretion.
I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it right now.
If they don't have a resistance, it doesn't matter in this instance.
Yeah, it wouldn't.
5, 10, 15.
Ooh, he moved through the fire.
Nope, he moved...
Oh, he moved around it? Okay.
Yeah, so...
Gotcha.
Yeah, sorry. 5,
roll it again.
10, 15. He's smart enough to avoid the fire, but...
Yeah.
He's yeah, I guess he's not taking the extra D4 on top of it.
Hey, nice.
Wow.
That's awesome. That's gonna be really good. Just soften him up a little bit.
That's gonna be really good for that last guy right here.
Oh yeah. We should just pull back so we stay out of range of their acid.
And just like
they have to run through the rest of the spikes to get to us still.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not a bad idea.
It's also a wisdom saving throw to even see if you can see the spikes.
Oh, do they not have very good wisdom?
Oh.
It's not terrible,
it's probably pretty average, pretty basic for a creature. 10 or 12 or something.
All right. Well, that's the thrall's turn. Talamh, what are you doing?
I'm gonna use my action to drink one of my potions.
Okay.
What is it? A D4 plus 4?
2d4 plus 2 if it's a common health potion. Maxes at 10, so if you're using your full action, then it'd be 10.
Sweet. Yep, that's what I'll do.
All right.
And then are you gonna move back at all, or?
Yeah, we can move back so they can't.
They can't spit at us. Yeah. That's
how far is that breath range?
Well, we know it was at least a 10 to 10, at least 15, because they were able to get all three of us when they were 15 feet away from him. So.
All right. Yeah, that'll work.
And Oliver gets to move before they do. So.
It's true.
All right, you could go another 10 feet if you wanted, or you could stay
I'm not
there.
going back that far. I'll stay there.
Okay. Ridire, you're up.
I'm gonna move back to here. Yep. And I will also use my action to drink a potion.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my greater healing potion, which is 44 plus 4, so that would be 20. I no longer have greater healing potion. I'll just mark it 0 because I'm sure I can change that. Because I took a beating there, so I needed some hit points badly. Much better. Okay. Yeah, and I don't think I don't want to waste another Searing Smite yet because I'm not sure what's going to happen with the spikes and everything, so I will be good with that for now. Oh, I'll put my sword away and I will prep, how many of these did I will prep my hand axes.
Okay.
And I believe it's Oliver's.
It is.
Yes, I'm going to move back to here. I believe is what I will do.
Okay.
And then I'm going to... I'm a little nervous because I don't want to use all my spell slots right now.
You could run back to where we left the cart somewhere around here and like grab bottles of alcohol and make Molotovs.
I don't know that I have that much movement.
No, I'm saying you wouldn't be able to do it this turn, but
No, I just took like the dash action this
I
turn.
guess you could dash all the way back there.
How much do you have on you right now, Ridire?
Me, as far
as like oil and stuff.
I have the flasks of oil and the lanterns. I have 4 flasks of oil and 3 lanterns left. But I left all of the alcohol in the cart, and I'm going to assume that I did not push it with me as I ran up this hallway.
Yeah, no.
So it's going to be back roughly around here somewhere with all of the alcohol in it.
I guess, yeah, I'll run back to start prepping
some of that stuff.
Because if you have some fabric,
Right.
Pretty rudimentary Molotovs pretty easily there.
Right.
Okay. I'll say, roll me a sleight of hand check.
Ooh.
Okay. It'll take you another turn. To have them fully prepped, but you can have 3 prepped next turn.
Okay.
Sweet. We can just keep retreating back to him while he gets those ready.
All right.
Yeah.
Their turn. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. All right, roll Talamh. Yep.
Yes. 16 for the first one. The meat grinder.
17.
Lord.
That's good. That's softening him up nice. That was a good call. That was a clever move. Spikes.
Clever when I want to be.
I wish I could use Searing Smite on my hand axes, but it does specify a melee attack, which is sad.
All right, let's see if he notices this or just goes blindly into the great unknown. That's a 10.
Look of dejection.
All right.
He's like, wait for me,
somebody-
guys. I got little legs.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Ow.
So we take 2d4
2d4.
and realizes, oh, the ground is sharp. Well, maybe he'll be smart and not continue running through it.
Okay. Well, that's their turn. Talamh, you're up again.
Are there rocks strewn across the ground?
Oh yeah, it's a cave.
It's magic stone time. Might as well. Oh, by the way, I would hand one off to Ridire as I make it.
I have hand axes right now, so I don't have a free hand.
Well,
Thank you, though.
do you have pockets?
Technically, yeah. You just dump a magic stone in my pocket. Okay. Magic stone in my pocket.
Will a 19 hit
Yes, it will.
for 10 bludgeoning damage?
Nice.
Wow.
That's max damage. Good roll.
That front one is looking so rough right now. He
It's
is
like running
so
forward,
hurt.
like, ow, 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 ow. Thunk.
Just
God,
beamed
you
him
know
in the
what I really
head with a
wanted to do?
rock.
You know what I really should have done?
What?
Run up and like what is it, thunder waved or something them
And pushed him back.
and pushed them back through the rocks.
Oh
But that's
my
a bit
god.
loud. And I
Yeah.
don't think we want to call everything in the cave to us.
It would also echo-y through everything, the whole cave, yeah.
Wow.
That's a good maneuver to save for the future, though.
All right.
I wish
Anything
I
else
was
there,
alone.
Talamh?
Oh, we gotta run back towards Oliver, right?
Yeah, that's kind of the plan
Yep.
right now.
So I'm gonna run back as far as I can towards Oliver.
30. There you
We
go.
can stop getting to us on their next turn.
Unless I lay down another spike growth.
That's true, you could, but then you have to get rid of this one, right? So the one all the way in the back wouldn't be getting hit by it.
That's true. Yeah,
that's
but I'd rather like
he'd be running forward towards the next one, so it's definitely something you can do if you. Is it my turn now?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna step 5 feet forward so I don't have disadvantage. And I am going to throw hand axe at the one in front.
Okay.
So this will be a strength throw, and I'm proficient, so it should be the same roll. I'm just gonna roll my longsword because it'll be the exact same rolls.
Okay.
I'll just roll the damage separately if I get, because it'll be my strength plus my proficiency, which because it's hand axe. So.
Yep.
So that would be an 11, which I'm assuming misses.
That misses.
And then I'll throw another one as my second action, or my second attack, for a crit.
Gee.
That's nat 20.
So then it's D6 slashing. So I'll just do 2D6 plus my 2 from my strength. Sure, 2D6 plus 2 for 8 slashing damage.
Okay.
I've now thrown 2 hand axes. Keep track of that in case I maybe can recover them later. And then I will use the rest of my movement to run back. So let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. I can get just around the corner.
Yep.
And
All
that's my
right.
turn.
Oliver, you're up.
Well, I'm going to hand some to Talamh,
Okay.
and then I keep making.
Okay.
Just
Roll
gonna
an-
keep cooking.
Roll another sleight of hand check.
Doof.
Ooh. Yeah, you're only able to make one more this turn. So you've got 4 Molotovs right now. 1 in Talamh's hands and 3 that you're,
got prepped.
got
on
prepped.
The cart or whatever.
Yep. Okay. Their turn. Another 1. So that's another 2d6, and that's 10.
A 2D4, but yeah.
Yeah. So 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Takes another 5 damage. Good lord. He was almost going to die if he didn't make it out of there in that turn.
And then I'm about to pop around the corner with axes.
All right, so that's 5, 10, so that's 20, so 25, 30. All right, so
That'd be
44.
4d4. Nice.
Wow.
This has been one of the most effective maneuvers I think we've done.
Yeah, I would say so.
Horns.
Gross. I should use this more often.
Yeah, wow. I mean, in open areas, it's not quite as effective, but against lesser intelligent creatures in a tight space, this thing is just devastating.
And another 6d4.
Rolling so many dice.
15.
Nice.
So not quite as good, but I'll take
No,
it.
he's still got to run through the rest of it unless you catch another one.
Yeah, he's still got a lot of time.
It's what? Sorry?
It's free real estate.
Good grief. All right, well, that's their turn.
Talamh.
You have a Molotov.
I do have a Molotov.
A Molotov.
Molotov.
A Talamh cocktail.
Good grief.
Talatov.
I guess I will take what? Go up to here. Is that
What,
not
like-
pinging?
You like here? In front of me?
I was gonna go 1 down from. Yeah, I'll go to there. I'll just
Okay.
run through your square, and then I guess I'll throw it at it.
All right, make a dexterity check, not a saving throw, but just straight dexterity.
We all have flint and tinder, so we should be able to light them, right?
Oh yeah,
Different-
that it's a bonus action to light it and then to throw it
Yeah.
as an action.
So I'll light it and throw it.
Yeah, makes sense because it's we all have flint and tinder in our it's kind of standards.
14 and what are you proficient in? Like for
Let's see,
weapons.
athletics, insight, perception, and performance.
What weapons?
Oh,
Be all simple weapons plus like slings and a couple other things because of monk.
Oh yeah, I'm proficient in
And they all count as monk weapons for you.
clubs, daggers, darts, javelins, maces, quarterstaffs, scimitars, sickles, slings, and spears.
All
So
right,
pretty much all
yeah.
simple.
You can add your proficiency bonus for that.
Yay!
Yay!
To this thing?
To the roll, the 14, so that'll hit.
So it'd be a 16, yeah.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Because I'm going to say a Molotov is definitely in the range of, like, a dart or a javelin. If you can throw a javelin, you can throw a bottle.
Yeah.
So you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Alright, so what's the damage on that then?
That is a 1d4 plus 5.
That's some potent alcohol.
9.
Nice!
Yeah.
All right, you hit the first one in the face with a Molotov. How do you want to do this?
He's,
Just combust.
so I finally watched that Roy Mustang versus Lust. Like that.
Yeah.
All right, that one is down.
And then
This
I
thing
will
has had a bad day.
and then I will take a step back next to Ridire so that Ridire can pop out.
— 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep, that'll work. All right, Ridire.
Okay, I'm just going to step out. And I am going to throw a hand at again. I just want to check something really fast. Apologies. Okay. I was seeing if I could use smite with a thrown weapon, but it does specify a melee attack. So, yeah, I'll just roll the longsword again for the to hit roll. 21.
That'll hit.
It's going to be. That is 8 slashing damage. That's a good throw.
You just gave me an idea. I want to make a monk paladin hybrid who's basically the immortal Iron Fist. So like he smites, his fist glows when he smites.
You could. Oh my gosh, that'd be amazing. Especially since at 11th level, anytime you attack, it always does an extra D4 radiant damage no matter what. No, it's a D8. Holy crap.
Oh, Lord.
Oh my god.
That's 11th level. That's a while away for me, but
That's 11th level of paladin.
11th level for paladin. You just anytime you hit it with a melee attack, you do a D8 radiant damage, and then you can still use a smite on top of that to add more.
Okay, so a
Freaking paladins are
paladin.
ridiculous.
So if I do like 11 and 9, I have a paladin who can do that and who can run across water. I'm like,
Plus you've got your heavy armor and all of your auras from
no,
paladin.
you would. Oh shoot, yeah, because you wouldn't. The
You
only
wouldn't
problem
get
is
your
it's like
unarmored.
the only
wouldn't get
problem
your
is it's like an
unarmored
attribute like nightmare.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna throw one more
Okay.
if it's still alive, which I'm assuming it is.
Oh, yeah.
21 again.
Jeez.
Wow.
I'm finally rolling okay. For
Oh, my gosh.
Damage.
and that was a D6. That was a D6.
Yep.
So, yeah, I make sure I typed it right. So that's another 8 slashing damage.
Wow. 16 damage off of 2 hand axes. Good grief.
That's
And
like
then that was 5 feet of movement, 5, 10, 15, 20. And then I'm going to come stand like here so that I can get Molotovs from Oliver.
All right. And Oliver, it is your turn.
I give him a Molotov.
Okay.
And then I make some more.
He's having fun just cooking back here.
Yeah, baby.
it's a piece of cake to bake a pretty cake.
What?
Okay.
People cooking by the book.
I'm assuming it's.
How many
There's
do you
Molotov
want to make?
saving- How many? How many should I?
Man, you are so good at making these.
I mean, how many bottles of booze were on there? You've already made 4.
That's How much could I make? Is
I will let you make a total of 10 in total. So so you could make another 6.
I'll make 6 then.
Give me all.
I'll make them all. We still have the barrels to use for other things.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Yeah. There. I'm also going to allow you to pass them out to everybody equally if you would like.
Yeah. Then I'll take.
Rolled a nat 20 on his sleight of hand check.
Yeah.
I'll take 2. I already handed Ridire 1, so I'll hand him 2 more.
Okay.
And then I'll hand Talamh 2 more.
Okay.
I have 2. Talamh has 2. Ridire will have 3.
And that's 7 altogether.
Yes.
You've
Talamh
already
used
thrown 1. So there's 2 more technically.
2 more.
So we could each have 3 if you have.
Then I'll
10
give all of us
altogether.
3 then. We'll all have 3.
Yeah.
All right. Good
So will he
grief.
get set on fire if we hit him with magic stones? Or with Molotovs, and they don't die immediately?
I mean, if he's using it based similar to Alchemist Fire, then yeah, it ignites them, kind of like my Searing Smite does, I believe. But it depends on how he's deciding to have them work. So
You'll have to
if nothing
find
else,
out.
It does a big burst of fire damage. So
All right.
he rolled 9 that one time, which meant it took 18 fire damage.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. All right. The Mind Rot's turn. So 5, 10, 15. Go ahead and roll your 6.
64.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
God, it's mad. It's okay though, it's wounded.
Oh yeah, it's really mad. So 2 attacks with its claws at Talamh.
Oh, not close enough to. Sorry, I should have stayed closer.
That's 16 to hit.
I have a 17 AC.
And that's a nat 1.
I mean, there's nothing that can drop or hit an opponent, so I think it just misses, at least.
Like,
Yeah, it
doesn't
just
have to
misses.
be a crit. Yeah,
It
doesn't
just
have to
misses
be a
on this
fumble.
one, but
Unless it trips back and falls onto a piece of still smoldering fungus.
Hit yourself, hit yourself.
all right. Yeah, Talamh, you're up.
Oh,
I guess. Wait, what happens if I crack him? If I light a Molotov and crack it over its head?
I feel like you'd be close enough that you'd take a bunch of the damage. I wouldn't risk it.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to swing away.
I mean, it would do more damage to it than to you, but
Yeah, I don't need to be taking fire damage here.
no.
Yeah.
16.
16 will hit.
Yay!
Yay!
Nice. Oh,
grief.
that was a good roll.
And then I'm gonna hit him with my fist.
That'll hit.
It'll be nice when you get a few more monk levels and your unarmed damage gets higher.
Yeah. I'll get a D6.
Oh man, he is on his last legs. He is looking so rough right now.
So I guess I'm gonna walk to the other side of him then.
And be prepared for the incoming one. Nice.
Monk. Druid. All right, Ridire, you're up.
I'm gonna swing with my sword.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're flanking.
You're flanking, 23. Good.
5 slashing damage. It wasn't very much, at least.
How do you want to do this?
I'll just like not really any flair. I'm just like, stop attacking my friends, and just like slash it across the chest, so it kind of just like
it
collapses.
crumples into this just poof of spory fungal dust.
You smell like athlete's foot. Take 2d. Take 1d4 psychic damage from my insult.
Vicious mockery.
That'd be the funniest thing. A paladin, Ridire gets vicious mockery, but it doesn't do damage because the insult's so bad. It does damage because he's not good at insulting, and it just hurts how bad his attempt at insulting you is.
The new feat dad joke. Vicious mockery for any other class other than monk or bard.
I think warlocks can take it too sometimes. Yep.
All right.
And then I will use the rest of my movement to just come stand next to Talamh here. Actually, no. I'll go back and I will retrieve the cart so that once this last one's dead, we can start moving forward.
Okay. Oliver, you're up.
I guess I'm gonna go up to the right of Talamh if I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. That'll be the dash action too, technically, because I think that's technically 35. And
Nope,
then
that
I'm
was
just gonna-
30. I counted.
Is that 30?
Yep.
Okay, I just miscounted. And I'm just gonna kind of be there.
Okay.
Be ready.
How long does this last?
Concentration up to 1 minute, I think, right?
Yeah.
Which
So
would be
it's like, 10 rounds?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not even
We
close.
haven't even gotten close to, yeah. It's been like 3.
Jesus.
All right, another
Maybe it's been 4 at most.
66.
Oh, nice.
Wow!
Yeah. And he's still caught in it, too. He still has a little bit more to run through. Ooh. His feet are hamburger.
The scene from Home Alone.
Oh, ow. All right.
He's an inch shorter than he was before he started running through the spike.
All right, Talamh, you're up.
How far is he? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, he's within 60 feet.
Magic stone?
Yeah.
All right.
Why not?
Yeah.
That's a crit.
That's
12
amazing.
bludgeoning. We took a few hits at the beginning, and then we really figured out, we fine-tuned our strategy, and we are doing much better now.
Yeah, I mean, once you get thorns down in a narrow space, it's...
Oh, yeah.
And because you critted on that, and the other one didn't really have a negative to its crit fail, that knocks him back 5 feet.
Oh,
Roll another 2d4.
nice.
Or 6, or whatever it is. 2d4.
That's awesome.
Yeah, roll another 2d4.
5 more damage. Skids across the spike.
Wow. All right. Ridire.
I'm just going to use as much movement as you'll allow me to with the cart to just be following after the others.
We'll put you there.
Without rushing to where I'm going to overturn it or anything.
Yeah. No, you can move your normal speed. It's a wheelbarrow. It's not like you're over encumbered by it.
Okay. Yep. I
All
think
right.
they've got things under control, so I'm just going to try and bring our supplies with us for if we encounter something bigger.
Oliver, you're up.
Oliver, does Oliver want a magic stone?
Sure.
Just chuck another rock at it.
I'll do that, and then I'm assuming it is just a what is it to hit for me? Do I use hers or?
Yeah, it uses hers. That's the cool thing about
So do you want me
magic.
to just roll?
Yeah.
I can roll Magic Stone for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice that you both have spells that you can give each
Wow.
other the bonuses of.
A 20 to
Yay.
hit. Yeah, that hits.
Damage.
Nice.
10.
The other thing, this happened in the matter of like 2 seconds. He just got hit with 2 rocks, right?
All right. Well, it's its turn, unless you're going to do anything else, Oliver.
It's taking enough damage at this point. I think we're going to be in good shape.
I think we'll be okay.
Is that lantern fire still burning?
No.
Oh, okay. Good.
All right. 64.
Oh, it's almost cruel.
15.
But
Part of me wants. I really want to get a how do you want to do this on its turn.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
It had 4 hit points left.
Oh my
As he-
gosh.
As he trundles through the this spiky ground, his legs just disintegrate, and he falls over and gets impaled on the spikes.
Oh. Ouch.
Well done.
All right. Well, you cannot see any mind rots currently in your pinged vicinity.
I would suggest to keep moving forward.
Well, I'm going to drop the spiked growth so we can move forward.
All right. For sake of brevity, you guys managed to travel to here.
Ping out.
Ping again.
Work, yeah.
Why is there a little Oliver?
Oh, look at me.
Well, did you accidentally drag yourself out of the map?
I don't know. Apparently I did at some point. Well, it's gone now.
An Oliver clone in the cave. What a twist. Your clone created a disease.
It's an Oliver mimic.
It's a doppelganger.
All right. So we'll say you get here. And just because you can pretty much walk around and get everything, I'll reveal everything for you guys.
What are those?
Oh, zoomed out instead of in. All right. So as you come across this, you're walking along, you all turn and Talamh, you sense the blockage in the hallway, in the tunnel. The rest of you can actually see a bunch of lumber and supplies piled up, making a barricade across the hallway.
Is it actually like so it's a barricade, not a door?
Yeah, I typed door, but I changed my mind. It's a barricade.
Okay.
You say.
Talamh, with your tremor sense, can feel these creatures walking around on the other side of this barricade.
Boy. Well, boys, we're not out of the woods yet. There's something in there.
I may have an idea.
What have you got?
If all of our can fashion some sort of wick, we can clear a little bit of space in the barricade. We can light a wick on the barrels on the wheelbarrow. And I can rush in and push it free into the room.
Okay.
Big bada boom. The Fifth Element is my favorite movie.
Wait, so are movies in the Fifth Element now canon inside the this world?
What? I don't know what you're talking about. What do you think about my plan?
It sounds like a good idea.
My only concern is, does it make the cave unstable, and will we be able to escape if this goes down?
We'll just have to escape a collapsing tunnel. Like my favorite movie, Indiana Jones.
Oh, Lord.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Oh, God.
I like to imagine he says that, and Talamh and I just look at each other. Just kind of, whatever.
He's old.
I don't look at anybody.
Talamh looks in the wrong direction.
She looks the wrong direction. I look at her, and I just kind of look back.
I feel Oliver's head move, and I move my head to the
Oliver
right
rolls his
direction.
eyes. Talamh like causes two rocks on the ground to roll over like rolling eyes.
Oh, boy.
I wiggle my toes at Oliver.
I think that element of surprise. Can you detect anything about these creatures, Talamh?
Would I be able to sense that they feel different from the mind rat thralls?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're moving intentionally, not, the mindless shuffling of the thralls.
Well, they're not wandering around aimlessly. I think they're a bit smarter. They might be the ones turning them into the thralls. I think we found the source to our problem.
Do we think maybe it's worth not going in weapons drawn?
You think you can talk to them?
It's possible.
Okay.
We could just knock.
If the thralls, if these creatures that we've been fighting were the result of some sort of accident, I mean, perhaps this barricade was to keep them out rather than something else. I'm willing to put myself at risk to find out. If you two wish to hang back and be prepared for an assault.
It's your neighborhood.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood. Okay, I will go up and I will knock and call out at the barricade.
Okay.
Hello, is anyone in there?
Roll a perception check.
Cool. That is a nat 20.
Wow.
That's the time I needed that.
You hear a bunch of moving around. The quick, moving of feet. And then everything goes really, really quiet. Almost like a startled animal trying to hide.
if you are friendly inside, we do not mean harm. We are willing to talk.
No response.
I'll repeat it in Celestial.
Okay.
I know they probably don't speak Celestial, but it sounds angelic and nice, so.
No response.
How difficult would it be for me to clear enough of this stuff to create a walkable path?
Roll an athletic check.
13?
Yeah, not too difficult. It's really haphazardly made. It's not
Okay.
solid.
Can I clear enough to make a path for me to walk through without completely disrupting the whole thing?
Sleight of hand check.
Because I'd like to keep it kind of at a choke point if we need to. Sleight of hand. I'm good at those. 13, okay. With a +0, I'll take it.
It feels fairly stable at this point.
My thought is, like, if we need to use it as a choke point, hopefully it's all flammable. All right, I'll clear myself a space to walk through, and I will walk to about here.
Okay.
I will have my sword not drawn, and I will essentially hold my hand out like this, and say, "I come in peace."
You hear nothing.
Would Dall have been able to sense that they'd like disappeared or something?
Roll a perception check.
$20.
Yes. What you noticed is there was a lot of movement, and then they suddenly, it's not that they blinked out, like every now and then you get a little ping of movement, but it's very subtle, and a lot of the plants in the cave are making a similar movement with wind.
Can I see whatever this large thing is from where I'm at?
Yes. As you turn the corner, you are looking at the top of a very large orangish red, bless you.
Thank you.
Orangish red tree with streaks of gold in the leaves and the bark in the branches that you can see.
I'll call back to the others and say, I think we may have found the source, but I don't see any of the creatures that Talamh seem to have sensed.
I get the feeling they're trying to hide from us.
Should we approach more in? Do you guys want me to just go further in, or do you want to do it as a group?
I think we...
Because I'll step further in.
Cautiously...
I think we'll come up to you.
Yeah,
okay.
And we'll cautiously move forward. And I
bring
think...
Bring the cart past the thing, and then...
Right.
Yeah.
And I think you should continuously, like, try to communicate that we don't want to fight if we don't have to.
And Talamh, maybe you should call out Sylvan as well.
I call out in Sylvan.
So yeah, we'll move a little bit further forward, and we'll call out in a variety of languages that we do not want to fight.
Okay. There is no response.
Okay. With these two closer at hand, should something happen, I will walk alone to the top of what appears to be like a ramp or staircase, I'm assuming?
Yep, it's a ladder.
A ladder, okay. And just kind of peer down and around at everything.
Okay.
Notice anything different?
Roll a perception check.
Probably gonna roll poor this time. 6.
The thing that you notice the most is this is about 10 feet down.
Okay.
Into this kind of
gully or whatever.
Yeah, it's feels very natural, whatever this thing is. But the ladder leads down to this area, and in it are just hundreds of mushrooms, all surrounding this giant tree.
Well, I'll call back and I'll say, this seems to be the highest concentration of the mushrooms. This is probably where whatever has been caused stems from. Whether it was done intentionally, obviously I still can't say.
I am going to cast, as my feat, I'm going to cast Detect Evil.
Oh, that's a good idea. I could have done that too.
Okay.
Mine wouldn't be really useful. Mine only detects celestials and fiends and undead. So, yeah. I won't waste mine. Okay, so they're definitely evil then.
Yeah. Amongst the mushrooms, you see this aura. This greenish black aura emanating from these piles of mushrooms. And if you squint your eyes, you can kind of make out this cap, mushroom cap, that is slightly larger and slightly stands out amongst the growth.
Okay. Do I get anything from the tree at all?
No.
Okay.
So I have an idea.
I'm gonna communicate that where they are to the others, just to make sure that we are all aware.
I'll step back to the group and discuss quietly. I think we should take the flammable materials and dump them into this pit and ignite them, and hopefully it will spread through. And I believe that tree is probably the center of the whole thing. If these creatures are evil, as you're telling me.
Yes, but I'm not sensing evil of the tree itself, so I don't know if it can be used for good.
I've got nothing.
Don't know. I feel like in either case it is definitely the cause, but perhaps it's been corrupted by this fungus.
Talamh.
Yes.
Roll me a perception check.
Okay. $24.
Your tremor sense can wrap around the whole tree, and you can see the trunk, except for one area of it. There seems to be about a 5-foot gap where there's just nothing.
There's a hole in the tree. Possibly. So I'm gonna relay this to the guys.
Well, what do you all suggest?
Well, we know Operation Mr. Spiky was pretty effective if these guys get a bit rambunctious.
I agree.
Hold on a second. I just want to double check my notes.
Sure, dump it in the pit.
I'd like to use my divine sense, just
Okay.
in case. Until the end of my next turn, I know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of me. So just in case this tree happens to be of some sort of celestial origin.
No.
It
I'm
is not.
assuming nothing. Okay. That's what I assumed, but I can do it once per day.
Yeah.
Or, a number
So
of
does
times.
that-
I can do it 6 times per day, so...
Does
Why
that
not?
rule out some sort of fey tree then, or not?
No, because a fey is different.
Right.
So it could be some
So-
sort of fey tree that's been
Might be
corrupted
a
by these
fey.
things, maybe. Yeah.
Because we know about a fey tree, but it's not this one necessarily. So
no,
we know
but
of
there's
the
lots
existence
of
of them.
trees that connect to
Right.
the Feywild, so this could be one of them.
That's what
And that could be, maybe these things infested it with this fungus to use it to turn it into a weapon, essentially.
Yeah.
So maybe we need to kill the creatures and then try and do it that way.
All right.
All right.
Still the bigger fire.
Do I know roughly where these things are from him telling me?
I mean, roll a perception check with advantage.
14.
You have a general idea once he points out the discrepancy between the other mushrooms and these things.
All right, I'm going to cast protection from poison on myself. And I'm going to run forward, and I want to light and throw one of my Molotovs in as close to trying to hit that one as I can.
Okay. 15, 20.
Because then she can cast Spike Growth as I run away if they come charging at me.
We can kind of bottleneck in this hallway.
Yeah.
All right. Well, as
He told me they're evil, and they did not respond to my attempts to communicate, so...
go ahead and roll an athletic check.
Yay. I'm actually okay at athletics. 16.
I should actually have you roll a dexterity, because it's a Molotov, so it should be a dexterity weapon attack.
Okay. Could I use strength? Because some thrown weapons do use strength.
Hand axes do... What else uses
Javelins
strength?
do.
Javelin.
I can use a javelin or a hand axe with strength. I think you can throw a spear with strength.
I'll say hand axe will allow you to use strength, because it feels like it'd be the same kind of motion of throwing.
So then it'll be efficiency plus strength, so plus 5. So I'll just roll d20 plus 5. That's 13.
Okay. Roll again with advantage, just because you rolled a 16 in athletics.
That's 23.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yay! I hope they're damaged badly by fire, too. What was the damage? 1d4 plus 5?
Yep.
7. Now if like the tree does like starts moving and lashes out, then we know that it's somehow connected to him, and we can make plans from there.
Yeah, so as that grove of mushrooms erupts in flames, you hear a
Sort of scream.
it's not a scream.
Oh.
It's almost a chittering
Uh-oh.
in distress. And as the one on fire starts to make this sound, all the others start to echo it.
Yay.
The tree does nothing.
Okay.
And I think at that point, we're going to pause because it is getting late. And I think we'll start next time in initiative.
Yay.
So
All right,
we will
I
see what
started
these
it.
things
Let's hope
are.
we can end it, yeah.
So,
I mean, these aren't going to be as dumb as the other things, but hopefully we can bottleneck them.
Mm-hmm.
all right. And with that, yeah, have a good night, guys. Make sure you're checking us out on Facebook, on Patreon. Please, if you can, donate to the Extra Life campaign. I should have seen if anybody donated to see if what we all had to do. I'll check it now. Okay, no new emails, so we're good. We didn't need to do any writing or anything. But yeah, please do, and have a good night. As always, may you roll those nat 20s and avoid those critical fails. And we are Roll for Initiative, signing off.